Hey guys, Chaos here, and today I wanted to make a video about something that I thought was really important and something that I've been noticing with Cloud9 recently, and I think it's really their biggest problem that is holding them back in Counter-Strike. I think that this peaking problem of theirs, I'm sure you saw by the title of the video, is the Cloud9 peaking problem. So this peaking problem is kind of plaguing them and losing them games and rounds. So how I kind of started noticing this. So I'm watching the E League, Navi versus Cloud9, and they're on Cobblestone, and the game goes to overtime. Cloud9 really should have won it, honestly. But basically, what happens is, uh, so it's a very tight game, and I start noticing that Cloud9 is kind of making bad peaks here and there, and they're making little stupid mistakes that normally you should not make, especially at this level of CS, that you don't normally see teams making. And it ends up costing them rounds. And I'm thinking, man, that was really a bummer that they lost so many rounds due to stupid little peaking problems here and there. I was like, okay, well, in this next map, Dust 2, let's go ahead. I was just kind of mentally, and I actually had notes on my phone, and I was taking notes on my phone just every time I would see someone peeking. So in about a 10 round span, I was actually, like 10 rounds, I was actually able to find about like 4 or 5 instances where they had bad peaks, and I have these clips ready for you. So let's go ahead and get into them here. But real quick, I wanted to say with their peaking. So the main problem that I've found with their peaking is there's two main things. Number one, and probably more importantly, they peak when they shouldn't. So they'll have man advantage, like a 4v3 or something like that. And when you should really just be holding, especially on CT side, when it's a 4v3, just hold back and you win the game. They they don't. A guy will just go out, try to peek, and then take an aim duel, and he'll lose. And then it's back to a 3v3. And it's like you can't do that. That's not smart CS. That's not disciplined, and that's not what a pro team, a pro player should do in that situation. And then another thing that happens is they're doing individual peaks, and this kind of plays off the first thing. But normally when you want to peek at someone, if you are going to do an aim duel, you want to do, sorry, I was about to sneeze there. You want to do like someone throw a pop flash for you, or have a teammate right behind you get ready for the trade kill, or have a crossfire ready so both of you peek at the same time. So even if he kills one of you, the other one will kill him, right? That is very simple things like basic CS that at this level they should definitely be doing, and it baffles me that they aren't. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of these clips, and I'll go ahead and walk you through what happens here. So, alright, on this first clip, we have Navi, and they're down in a 2v3, and nothing here decides to peek them. And they have the bomb planted. There's absolutely no reason to peek. You have 3 guys on site, right? It's just there's no point to peeking. And so here, nothing is just going to spray, and then he just gets 1 kill. Then it's a 3v1, and he dies. Okay, so it's a 2v1, and luckily, Slummy is able to get the kill. But this is a case where you say, oh, well, they won the round, so it's a big deal. It is a big deal, because imagine Edward, so Edward kills him. Then he's in a 1v1 duel with Slummy. Imagine he gets that kill. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And then imagine he goes and kills uh Skadoodle, and then they win the round. So here we have another clip with Stewie2K, and he gets a kill at mid. Perfect CS. That's exactly what you need to do. So let's pause here and let's look. So he has a guy at mid. They're up in a 4v3. Again, another man advantage where he goes and he's going to peek here and he's going to die instantly. Look at that. Why are you peeking that? Why are you peeking that? This cost them the round. Because if instead of having 2 guys on site, now who was on there? Was it nothing? Yeah, I think it was nothing. Has to worry about people coming from 2 angles, and it's just how are you gonna leave your teammate alone on the site? Now he has to watch tunnels and mid, and basically Stewie's peak there ends up costing them the round, and it's just little mistakes. So now let's go ahead and look at another clip. So this is Shroud. So in this situation, Navi is doing a setup for mid to B, and he could hear them like scoping in and walking around, and you can see right here like they're on the other side of the box. So they're getting ready to do a mid to B. They're waiting for this Molotov to clear, and they're gonna smoke it off. And Shroud is basically gonna push through the smoke without sitting into a crossfire and die. So he could either not push through the smoke or set up a crossfire. And let's listen right now to what Stewie
You
says.
should have ran through when you killed me, dude. Bomb has been planted. My fault. Fuck.
So right there, Stewie says, come on, you should have set up the crossfire. Basically what he said. He said you should have peeked when they're like shooting at me, right? So right there, he could have set up the crossfire to get the easy kill. Then instead, Shroud waits, Stewie dies, and then he goes and he basically just pushes through his mic and dies, and it's just stupid. So here's Shroud. This is actually a case where Shroud did the right thing. So I wanted to explain this here. So Shroud gets the kill at mid, and instead of rushing into B site, I'm slowing it down here. So instead of rushing into B site, when he knows that there's 3 guys there, solo, he waits for his teammates, which is so crucial. And he ends up winning them the round here. So I wanted to show one example of where they actually do this right. And so this is a really good case of exactly what you should do. So now Shroud just backs off. He says they wait for them to peek me, and he knows they have pistols. So right here, this isn't the best peek, but he knows they have pistols. He has a scout, so it's okay. He says, okay, well, I have the better gun, so I'll take that peek. And now it's a 3v1, and they're going to win the round right here. He dies. They get the trade kill because Skadoodle's right behind him. This is what I'm talking about. In the previous rounds, no trade kills, no crossfires, no support, just going off on your own. In this round, he decides to wait for his teammates. He goes, he gets the trade kill. He backs off. It's perfect CS. It's exactly what he needed to do in that round. And it's something that's so easy to do and so easy to fix, and it's just kind of frustrating sometimes when you see a team like Cloud9 doing this. So this isn't meant to bash Cloud9 in any way. This is just constructive criticism, and I don't know if they'll watch this. I doubt it, but I mean, hey, if you're watching this, Shroud or Nothing or whoever, I think this is one of the biggest problems on your team that's holding you back. And if you can just fix this simple discipline, I think you could win so many rounds, so many more games. And I'm sure they already know about this themselves. I'm sure they watch their own demos, so this isn't like a surprise to them. But I just wanted to bring it up to the community and kind of show what was happening. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today. Subscribe for more videos like this. CSGO Talk, our weekly talk show, will be up on Thursday. And yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed, and comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this whole situation, and do you think this is a major problem for Cloud9? Did you see what I'm talking about here in these different clips? And this is just one game, 10 rounds, where I happen to be keeping track, but I'm sure this happens all the time. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for today. I will see you later.